Hi. I was supposed to be petting a cat, but my cat ran away. Anyways, forgot to turn off my AC. Also, I lied to you last time. You know last time when I said, oh, it's raining, the construction, I lied. I mean, there was construction, it did rain, but like, the loud sound was my AC. I'm sorry. Okay. That was a lot harder than it looked.
Okay, so we start off with a bald person. I feel like it's best to draw your character bald first, and then create the hairline. So the hairline, it can change depending on how bald you are, but I make mine look normal, which it looks like this. Different hairlines can take different shapes. It's just the general shape that I use, which is just like, you know, a little bit down from the ear and a little helmety shape. It's kind of like they're wearing a helmet. Yeah, not gonna lie, she looks kind of hot bald. Just saying. Anyways, and now you have the little middle part line. It could also be a side part or a middle part, or you could have no part at all, which is that line that I drew. There's a variety of different hairstyles, but I like to do long for this one because I find long hair to be the most annoying possible, which is why I'm doing it for you, so you can see. You're welcome. Anyways, so I just create a lot of loose lines on where I want the hair to go so I can get a clear idea on what I am envisioning. So obviously the hair branches out from her like a bunch of little spider legs and goes all over the place, just like my sister's hair. She sheds like a dog. It's kind of annoying, honestly, but I can't blame her. I have hair too, and it falls out sometimes. So yeah, anyways, so there's different parts of the hair. Here you see we have the bald part, then we have the front, the rear, and the back. I usually start with the back hair, kind of work up into having then the front hair, and then I might refine a little more. Also, there's more layers to things, but I like to just keep it simple by having the front, the rear, the back. So I first usually draw the back hair because it gives me like an overall idea of like the direction of the hair, what kind of hair it is. I just like doing it. You don't have to do it that way though. And then I like to do the bangs, and then I like to work a little bit more with the middle part. So right now I'm just like refining things a little more, making them look a little better. Everything looks weird right now because of the sketch, but here's the thing. I feel like it's really important that with your sketch, you're extremely loose with things. Try not to add so much detail, so don't zoom in as much, because this part is honestly not worth spending a lot of time on creating details. Because all the details, wow, what is that line? Because all the detail, that little dot right there is annoying me. Because all the details, sorry, are gonna be just drawn over if you make line art and color it in, which is what I do sometimes. I sometimes do line art when I decide to make my life more difficult than it has to be. So I would recommend that you go very loose with your sketch, make sure it's nice, loosey-goosey, especially for hair. Stiff hair, it's not really, you know, it's not really a common thing. So then I start just focusing on each strand at a time, each lock, not strand. Strands are very small. And you know, a ribbon, I know you constantly see these things, but like think of the hair as a ribbon, not a rope, because ribbons are flat. But you know, when they twist and stuff, they look all schmancy. So basically that, yes, that is my rule for hair. Also, if you want to add a lot more details to hair, I usually just, you know, have all the main locks and everything. And then when I feel a little fancier and not so lazy, I then add all the hair strands on top after I'm done shading the hair. Okay, so for shading the hair, I made countless tutorials on this before, so, and I pretty much use the same technique. Yeah, so, you know, so there's all the little hair strands that I added. It makes it look so much messier. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm amazing. Sorry, just had to say that. Okay, so one thing about hair is that depending on your style, sometimes they don't need to follow the laws of gravity. Kind of like my main OC's hair. Her hair is like spiky and weird. Of course, that would be impossible in real life unless you had like a shit ton of hairspray. But yeah, I don't know, just try not to let reasoning and logic ruin your fun, depending on the type of style that you're going for, okay? I like to do what looks good instead of what makes sense, yeah.
Okay, so I hope that you learned something from this video. If you didn't, then I'm actually sorry that you're that stupid. No, just kidding, it's not your fault. If you didn't learn anything from this video, just remember that art is a skill, and I'm teaching for more like intermediate people. I'm trying for beginners, but I'm not very good at it because I myself am an intermediate artist. So once again, if you feel bad about not being able to understand the majority of things in this video or not being able to grasp certain concepts that I've explained, don't feel bad, okay? I am a teenager in my room making these videos. I'm not a professional teacher of some kind, so if you don't understand it, maybe you just don't understand my teaching method. So once again, please don't feel bad about it because I'm tired of getting comments that are just like, I'm so stupid, you're better than me. Like, I know I am. But you don't have to tell me that because it makes me feel bad. It actually, like, genuinely makes me feel bad when people are just like, oh, you're so much better than me, I'm garbage. It's just like, what the fuck? So, yeah. Alright, also, please check out my Instagram where I post videos of random stories, and I also am going to be doing a lot of polls and interaction with the community there since I no longer have Discord. I will just be doing stuff on Instagram. So please check that out if you want to interact with me, or you can even help control the way that videos are made. I could be asking for your opinion on certain things, I could be asking for your vote on certain things. Alright, so just head on over there. My Instagram account didn't grow that big yet because it's a one that I made just a few months ago. Alright, anyways, thank you again for watching, and see ya. Cool. Also, it glows! Look at that! It's brighter than your future! No, just kidding. I'm sorry. I mean, oh, it changes colors. Maybe if I turn off this light.